Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn some more concepts about PyTest fixture. In our last lecture we have already seen here we have a fixture and then we have few test cases, and for all those test cases we need this fixture, that is setup. Okay. So let us say we have multiple test files and in every file we have multiple test cases, and for all those test cases we need this fixture, because we need to connect to DB and then perform some test, and then finally we need to close the DB connection. That is what this fixture is doing, right? It is opening a DB connection and then closing a DB connection. Okay. So in that case we need to write this fixture in every file and then use it in the test cases which are present in that file. That is okay, but if you will see, we are duplicating the same code across different files. We are writing same fixture in all these files. So if I will give you example, right? So let me copy this code here and let me go to this testdemo.py file, right? Let us say we want to use this fixture also. So let me just copy this and let me add it here as well. Okay. Similarly in testdemo.py file, here also paste it, and maybe we can use this fixture for this test case. Okay. So you are seeing we are using the same fixture in different file, and this is a duplicate code, right? We should not do that. We have a better way to do it in PyTest framework. There is a file called as ConfTest. We have to create a ConfTest file and then write the fixture code inside that ConfTest file. Then that fixture will be available to all the PyTest test files. So anyway, let me create the ConfTest file and then maybe we can see it. So here in this folder, right? So we can create a new and then Python file. We will name it as ConfTest file. So remember, you need to give this exact name, ConfTest.py file. Okay. Then what we need to do? We need to copy the fixture from here. Okay, and let us put it here. Okay. So we just need to import it. Okay, that is all. Now what we will do? We will just comment out all this fixture from different files. Okay. So before I show this thing, right, let me show you. Okay, I will just comment out this ConfTest just to make sure that without this ConfTest our test cases were working fine. So previously we are running this, right, test learn fixture.py. So here we have two test cases, and if you will see, opening a DB connection and then we are closing the DB connection. Okay. So now what we will do for this? Okay, now let me uncomment this, and in this learn text fixture.py file I will just comment out this. You can also delete. For now I am just commenting it. Okay. Now let us see, we will run it and see same result we should get. You see, we are getting opening a DB connection, two test cases are running. Here you will see opening a DB connection inside fast test and then closing the DB connection. Same thing here also. Okay. Similarly, if we want to do it for all these things also, we can just comment out in all these files. Okay. I am just commenting all these things. Oh, sorry. Okay. And if we will run it, so we will run for all, right. So we will just do PyTest -v or -s. See, now 12 tests are running, and if you will see, for this test, right, we are calling it just once setup. Okay, let me just add it for all. Okay, in test demo here also I will add for all. Okay, now let us run it. I will just clear it and let us run it. See, 12 tests are passing, and here if you will see, these are the result, right. So in every test it is opening a DB connection and then closing a DB connection. Everywhere you can see that. Okay. So how it is working? If we will go here, right, there is no fixture in this particular file, then how it is working? So first of all, when we have a fixture here, it will try to find that fixture in that particular local file. If it will not find here, it will go and check if there is a ConfTest file, it will check it in that ConfTest file. And in this case, this setup fixture is present in this ConfTest file. So, whatever we are doing part of this fixture before test and after test, opening a DB connection and closing a DB connection, same thing is getting executed for all these test cases. Okay. So, now we understood we do not need to write this kind of common fixture in all test files. We can just write it once in ConfTest file and then use it across multiple test cases. So, in this way we can reduce the code and make it more optimized by placing our fixture in ConfTest.py file. Now, let us say here in this test learn fixture.py file, we have multiple test cases. Right now we have 2, right? Maybe I will just copy and let me add. So, this is first, second, I will just say third test, inside third test, and here I will say fourth. So, we have 4 test cases here, right, and in every test case if you will see we are passing this setup as a fixture. Okay. So, tomorrow if we have 100 test cases in this file, we will write this setup 100 times, right. So, how to optimize this? We have a way. We need to wrap all these methods in a class, then we can just declare this fixture on class level. So, it will be automatically applied to each and every method of that class. Then we can remove it from here. So, let us do it. Let me create a new class. We will name it as test underscore demo. We will follow proper code indentation here. So, let me just form it properly. Okay. So, when we declare a method in any class, we need to pass self as a mandatory parameter. We have learned it during our Python lecture. If you do not remember it, please go through those lectures. Also, if we need to call any variable or anything, we can call it using self then dot. So, let me add self here. Okay. So, how we will add fixture now? We can just write here @PyTest, then dot mark, then dot use fixture, then give the fixture name. What is the fixture name? Fixture name is setup. Okay. So, that is all. Now, let us execute and see if we are able to use this fixture or not. So, let me clear it and see here we can execute, right, closing a DB connection, opening a DB connection, for all 4 test cases it is getting executed. So, tomorrow if we have 100 more test cases, we can just write this fixture in this way and then we can use for all these 100 test cases. Okay. We just do not need to pass set of fixture in each and every test method. Okay. When we will develop framework in our next session, we will wrap all our test cases like this in a class. So, understand these concepts, it will be very helpful in our framework session. Okay. So, one more thing, if we need to run our fixture only once before the class, but not before each and every test case, then how to do it? Again, it is very simple. We just need to go to our fixture argument, which we have created in our ConfTest.py file, and here in the scope we need to give it as a class. So, here we can give scope equal to class. Okay. So, default scope equal to your function, but if you are giving it as a class, it will be applicable for class wise. So, when scope equal to class, that means the fixture scope like this one, the first one, right, opening a DB connection, first that will get executed, then all your tests will get executed, then finally after yield block this closing a DB connection, that will get executed. Okay. So, let us execute and see. Okay. So, here we will just execute it. Now, you see here we see closing a DB connection, here we see opening a DB connection, and in between we see first test, second test, third test and fourth test. It means the fixture scope is class level. Okay. This concept is similar to before test or after test if you know JUnit or TestNG. Okay. So, this is how you can use fixture scope. So, that is all for this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.